Alright, right now I have my Loyala ripped apart. I got the battery tender on it while I have it ripped apart. So I've not been able to find a good video on YouTube of what exactly causes the tick of death. It's all over the Subaru forums and it's very clear. And if you understand it, you understand exactly why it happens too. So I have the whole front of this thing ripped apart. I have the timing belts off, tensioners out, all that. I have the oil pump out. Here's the oil pump. Okay, this is the shaft seal that goes in this hole. Here how it's snapped in. Yeah, it's hard as a fucking rock, and that's why the tick happens. As far as I know, here's the rotor. I think it's really cool how this pump works. This thing spins in like an off-center motion. This will actually rotate on the outside of that. So anyway, see, this shaft seal is not a good fit at all anymore. It's hard as a rock. If you know anything about round type seals like cam seals, crank seals, this is the same type of seal. Hope it just didn't go sideways there. New phone, so I'm still learning it. This is the new seal in here. It's really soft. And the new Mickey Mouse seal. And once I tear into it, I'm sure I'll figure out where that orange one goes. Here's the old Mickey Mouse seal. It's flat. It's not hard, but it's like not... It's flat. But it's still stretchy and good. This shaft seal's junk. So it leaks air around this shaft seal. And it supposedly aerates the oil. Yeah, here's how that thing rotates around here. Like that. It's really cool, I think. I like how they figured that out. It's real nice. Basically, there's not enough oil pressure to feed the lifters, and the oil's all aerated, so that doesn't feed the lifters correctly either. And, so basically what you do is once you get the oil pump out, which you have to take the timing belt off, belts off, there's two timing belts. Take the timing belts off, all that. You're going to want to replace those anyway, since the whole kit's like 60 bucks. These timing belts had 52,000 miles on them anyway, so they were getting ready to break. Here's your hard as a rock shaft seal. So you take and you put all your new seals in, and then you put it back together, and then it won't tick anymore. Unless over time the lifters ruined themselves. Another tip, what I'm going to do for myself actually, is get rid of the fucking engine-driven fan. This eats maybe 1 or 2 horsepower, maybe 3, I don't know. But I'm sure in this engine, that's a lot, because this already has, like, what, 90 horsepower? So, to hell with that. I'm going to go with another electric fan, and I'm going to get a thermo switch, whatever thing that opens and closes with heat, and I'll wire that into the fan circuit with a fuse, and then it'll be completely electric. See, it already has one electric fan. I'm pretty sure that's just for auxiliary, like when the engine overheats, it'll turn that on. But at that point, your engine's not going to be cooled off any by that fan anyway. I've never heard that fan run. I don't know if it works. I think I had this thing smoked once. I had the temp gauge buried when the crankshaft pulley came loose and it quit driving the water pump. Oops. But still runs fine. So yeah, EA82 tick of death. It's, there's why. You want to make sure all this goes together sterile, very clean. You can see I'm just putting it on the floor. No big deal, I'm going to clean it anyway. This rotor's a machine fit inside the engine block, so be careful with that. And, yep, shaft seal. Listen to that. It's hard as a rock. Rubber should not make that kind of noise. This has about the texture of plastic. I'm sure if I would set it here like that and beat it with this pair of pliers, that I could chip it. Yeah, I should not be able to chip this, because it's rubber. It should flex. You get the idea. I'm just screwing around now. Hear that cracking. And it should not have gotten so deformed so easily. You can see it's cracked. Does this autofocus? Oh, wow. Yeah. That is, that's junk. So there you go. That's what causes your tick.